What's up, my island insiders? This your girl Paradise Island, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time since you seen your girl. I just had to take a break. I got a little discouraged, or whatever the case might have been, but I'm back, and we're gonna just have a chit chat. Chit chat while I'm dyeing my hair. I'm going with light golden blonde mixed with a honey blonde, because yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time. So yeah, I know y'all miss me because I miss me. So I split my hair. I divided my hair in 4 sections. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to start on the front first, because that's the main part I want to focus on. And the dye I got is by Cream of Nature, and I'm going to mix it in my bowl. Yeah, so we're just going to have a little chit chat, like how life been lifing. But hey, pushing through it. So first thing I want to say is I missed y'all. And what we gonna talk about today? Shit, we're gonna be talking about everything. It's gonna be all over the place. But first thing first is it is September, not September, child. It is October. Oh my God, I'm just all over the place. It is not September, it's not October just yet. It is August the 29th, 2024. A day before Trinidad, which is, my parents, my background. Independence Day is tomorrow. So if you're from Trinidad, throw the flags up in the comments, let me know. But yeah, so tomorrow's Trinidad's Independence Day. I'm excited about that. I'm a little upset because it slipped up on me so fast, to the point that I didn't even get to order my outfit that I wanted to wear tomorrow. So I just gotta do what I do, just rock my Trinidad flag necklace. So yeah, we're gonna just talk about, like, next month is a real critical month for me, because next month is my baby Zhiana's birthday, her first heavenly birthday. To be honest with you, this is her first year that this is my first year I have to celebrate her birthday without her being physically here. She passed away last year, October the 13th. So that is coming around as well. Her first year heavenly anniversary also coming up. So it's just going to be a real critical time for me. Like, I would need all the support, encouraging words to keep me going, because it's not going to be easy for me. It's not. Death is never easy. And I'm still grieving. And I don't know when, my grieving is going to go away. You forever going to grieve. Like, it's no time limit on grieving. So, yeah. So, her birthday is September 23rd. So, I'm supposed to be going to Raleigh and celebrate her birthday. Go visit her grave site, and get her best friends, and we're gonna go build a bear. And she loves Stitch, so we're gonna go build Stitch bears, and everybody's gonna name their bear. And everyone decided they want to put a recording of her voice in their bear. So that's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna say happy birthday, release balloons. We're gonna celebrate like she was here, because Zai loved to party. Zai loved her birthday. Right now she'll be calling me like, big mama, my birthday tomorrow. Like, girl, I know when your birthday. I know exactly when your birthday, what time you was made it here on earth. So you don't have to keep calling me and reminding me, baby. So I always made a way to make sure she had everything she wanted and needed. She was spoiled as hell. Like, I spoiled her rotten. And be wondering why she acting a certain way because I spoiled her. What you expect? So, yeah, that's my plans. That's my plans for her birthday. And then on her anniversary, which is the 13th, I'm gonna release balloons again. You know? I'm gonna release balloons again. And I'm gonna do something with the Fam Bam here in. I had to go get a fork or something, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for me because I miss her so much. I just be having my moments and times where I just break down and cry, or I'll wake up crying, go to sleep crying, or I just sit there and just be reminiscing about a lot of things. Like, I found myself, a couple days ago, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I just wanted to hear her voice and look at old videos of her and stuff like that. So those are things that I do to keep me a little sane, a little bit, if you want to say that. And sometimes I just have my moments I just break down and cry. I just cry. It's good to just let it out because I'm so used to, like, so many things that happen. I went through so much, and like, my life is a movie. I could literally write a book about my life and what I've been going through for these last 7 years. Like, it has been crazy. I've been losing so many people that are very close to me, like literally back the fucking back. Like, I haven't had a break to like sit there and actually grieve because somebody passed away, and then next thing you know, when I need to grieve, I don't, because it's like, it's unhealthy. Because to avoid the grieving stage with me, I avoid it by keeping myself busy. I go like keep myself busy so I won't have to think about it, and that's not healthy because you need to release it. Like, if y'all get what I'm saying, like, you really need to release your emotions and feelings. It's just life. You need to cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. So I had signed up for therapy. I ended up going to therapy when I passed away, and my therapist was like, you have to cry. You have to take that time and grieve, because you don't, your mental is gonna be really fucked up. And my mental was really, like, when I passed away, that's when shit hit the fan. Like, my mental just really mental. Like, I went through a mental breakdown. Like, literally, my mental was out of here. Like, I didn't want to no longer live anymore. It was crazy. It's like a lot, because like, why is this continue to happen to me? Like, why me? Why you keep taking my loved ones away from me? And I know, like, what was I say? I lost my train of thought. Like, you really have to sit there and grieve, because when this happened, that's when I realized, yeah, I need help. This is the time I really need help. I need help because I really don't know how I'm feeling, but I know how I'm feeling. And I don't feel safe around myself, type of shit. So I really asked my doctor. I was like, I need to see someone. I need to see a psychiatrist. I need help. And then they got me the help I needed. Like, I started seeing my therapist, seeing a psychiatrist to, prescribe me some medication, because I wasn't eating. I felt myself not eating for weeks at a time, like literally barely drinking anything. I had to realize, like, I need to drink something. Even if I'm not eating something, I need to at least keep myself hydrated, or I'm going to be in the hospital. So I just found myself not eating not sleeping. I already have a sleeping problem as it is. I have chronic insomnia. So I found myself being up 24 hours out the day, not getting no sleep at all. Just a walking zombie. Still functioning. Like, I'm still out here functioning. It's just I don't get the proper rest. I wasn't eating. I lost my appetite. I just lost the sense of any interest of anything. I just want to be just in the dark, away from people, like people I love. I just didn't want no conversation with nobody. I just wanted all I wanted to do is basically do Amazon Flex. Just sit in my car by myself and just deliver packages, be away from people as much as I can. And then every time I have my therapy sessions, it's like that's my time to release, my emotions. And I asked my therapist, I was like, is this normal? She was like, if you wasn't sitting here crying right now, I would really think something is wrong with you. Because you went through a lot, you've been through a lot, and it's okay. You lost a child, you lost a child. So it's okay to cry. It's good that you're crying, because I felt like something was wrong with me, because I was actually crying. Because like I said, every time a loved one passed away, I always sweep it on the rug and don't really grieve. I really don't, cry. I cried at that moment, when it happened. And then after that, it's like, I'm so numb to it. I'm just so numb to the pain. It's like, move on from it. But now this time around, it was like I couldn't move on from it. I had to face it at this point. I had to face it. And I also felt like no one around me understood exactly what I was going through. Even though people were there for you, it was like, I'm here for you whenever you need me and this now that. But y'all not really understanding what I'm really going through. Like, y'all not really feeling what I'm feeling, and it's not a good feeling. So it was kind of hard, because like I don't want to continue to bother people with my emotions of how I'm going through. I didn't know how my friend would take me. Just every time I turn around, I'm crying, or every time I say her name, I would cry or something like that. Like when I tell you, you can't even say her name. To this day, you probably still I think I got a little bit better, but it was to the point that you couldn't even say her name. I was talking about her as in if she was still here. Like, it just I'm still in. To be honest, I'm still in shock. It's still unreal. It still feel unreal. Just feel like she's on a vacation right now, and I just can't see her. Like, it still feel unreal. But yeah, I just been going through it. But since the first incident, I had a break. It was my grandfather. He passed away in 2013. He passed away in 2013, and that was like. He was like a father figure in my life. He was very present in my life. So when I lost him, I really lost it. And then, that was 2013. And he passed away from a heart attack. Like, sitting down, doing what he liked to do, which is watch golf. He was a golfer. He used to play golf all the time. So, yeah, they found him in the living room, with the remote control in his hand, and they said that he had a heart attack. So he went peacefully. It's always good to go peacefully. You never want to go in a traumatic way. That hurts even worse. When things happen traumatically, I think that changed your grieving stage too as well. Like, if it was like natural causes or something like that, I feel like it would be better. Not better, but if you get what I'm saying, like, I think you would handle it better. My mama always said, as long as they not getting like murdered or something, you feel better about it. If I'm saying it right, like, it's not necessarily feeling better about it, but I don't know. But yeah, so that was the first time I experienced someone that's really like close to me passing. That was in 2013 is when my grandfather passed away. And then, you know, time goes by. My next loved one passed away, which is my father. He passed away in 2017. June 10th, 2017. That really hit me. Like, that really hit me hard because that's my father. That's my dad. I love him unconditionally. And it was crazy because I had just recently talked to my dad, like, the day before he passed away, which is crazy. I literally just talked to him. And it was crazy. He passed away the next freaking day. And like I said, he passed away peacefully. He had also a heart attack. He had just got finished watching the football game on the TV, and he went into his room to go to sleep. And before he even made it to the bed, he had my auntie and them had heard a big boom, big boom, and it ran in the room, and my father was laying on the floor. So he passed away from a heart attack. And that hit me hard because, like, damn, are you serious? This can't be happening right now. And they called me, like, when I get phone calls from my family members at wee hours in the morning, I'm afraid to pick up because I always think it's bad news. Because when they called me like, I want to say around 4 o'clock in the morning. I think it was like around 3-ish. No later than 3 something in the morning, they called me and told me that my dad had passed away. And I just bust out. I was at my mom's house in Raleigh, and I just burst out screaming, crying. My mama came running in the room because she didn't know what was wrong. And I told her, she was like, what's going on? What's wrong? I was like, my auntie just called me saying that my dad is gone. And all she could do was hold me and hug me. Like, that's all she could do at the moment, because, like, what can you possibly say? Everything's going to be all right? No, everything's not going to be okay. Nothing is okay about that. Nothing's okay about losing a loved one. So, no, I'm not going to be okay. So, all she did was hug me and hold me. So, the rest of that night, I didn't even go to sleep, because it's like, that's all was on my mind was that phone call I just received saying that my dad. So yeah, they called me and told me that. So the rest of the night, I literally did not go to sleep. Like, I continued to stay up, and I just cried and cried and cried and cried. My mom was like, don't cry. You're going to keep, like, it's okay. I'm not telling you not to cry. But she was like, you're going to make yourself sick. So try to get some sleep. So I finally ended up going to sleep around. My mom had to go to work. So I want to say when she was getting up for work, I finally went to sleep. So that happened June 10th, 2017. So I had like a little break. 2018, I had a little break, a little breather. Like I said, still from this day. Like I said, I cried at the moment. I cried at the funeral. I didn't even really want to go to the funeral. Like, they's like, come on, you gotta go to the funeral. Like, I did not want to go to the funeral. Then my sister and my dad's side, I was like, I want my sister up here with me. Like, she was sitting in the front. I didn't even want to go in there. I didn't even want to go in the funeral, the church or nothing. Like, they kept like, come on, you gotta come in. The service about to start. Like, I don't want to go in there. Why I gotta go in? Because I didn't want to see my dad like that. You don't never want to see your loved ones in a casket. And I did not want to see my dad in the casket. Like, I always want to remember how they looked before, the casket. But my dad looked like himself, They ain't overdo nothing. He looked like himself. But I felt like what was traumatizing to me is because I had to sit there in front the whole service. And it was like me just looking at him like, this can't be happening right now. So I had a little break. In 2018, I had a little break. Then here comes 2019. Not so much a break. 2019, April the 10th, 2019. That's when my grandmother passed away. And this is my father's mom. This is my grandmother, my only grandmother that I knew of, because on my mother's side, my grandmother had passed away before I was born. So I didn't get to meet her. So, yeah, this is like my favorite grandma, like, ever. That's my baby. And yeah, she passed away April the 10th, 2019. And that drove me bananas. Like, it was crazy because, like, what? Are you serious? Like, why? Why does this keep happening? Like, why? I cannot catch a break. Like, literally, I cannot catch a break. So, yeah, that was April the 10th, 2019. So, if you pay attention, my angel numbers is 1010. My father passed away on the 10th of June, and my grandmother passed away on April the 10th. So those are my angel numbers. Like, when they passed away, those the numbers I always used to catch on the clock. Like, anywhere, I used to always see 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So I was like, those are my angel numbers. That's my granny, and that's my dad speaking to me. So every time I see those, I see my angel numbers, I always say, you know, I always talk to my grandma and my dad, because that's their way of trying to communicate with me. You know, if you're very spiritual, you know. You don't. Get with it. So that was 2019. Here comes 2020. The 2020. I didn't only lose one person. I lost two people. 2020. It started off the beginning of 2020, actually. Day before my mom's birthday. Once again, I was back in Raleigh. Day before my mom's birthday, I goes on social media, because at the time, it was a guy I was dating, you know, one of my exes, my first basically true love. You know, we dated in high school. We started dating in middle school, actually. We dated in middle school, and we dated in high school, and we dated in our, you know, adult years. So, yeah, in 2020 is when basically my first love had passed away. He had congestive heart failure, but he ended up getting a, you know, heart transplant when we was dating. What year that was? I want to say 2018. Yeah, around 2018 is when he got his heart transplant. I want to say 2018. Yeah, I want to say it was 2018 he got his heart transplant. But yeah, he ended up passing away in 2020, January 27th of 2020. When I went on to, I ended up finding out from social media, which is the worst way to find out about anything. Like, are you serious right now? So yeah, I found out by, from his brother's girlfriend page. It just, when I got on Instagram, that's the first thing that popped up was, I'm sorry, brother, this and that other. I'm sorry this had to happen to you. I'm up here like so confused, like, what you mean? What's going on? Like, to the point that I had. So yeah, that happened January 27, 2020 is when my, you know, when my ex had, you know, one of my exes passed away. That was in the beginning of the year. So 8 months later, I get another phone call. 8 months later, in the same year, 2020, I get another phone call. I had just picked up my godson and some seafood, and got to the house. I just made it in the house. I was finna basically put the seafood. No, actually, I put the seafood on the dresser and put the baby on the bed. I get a phone call from my best friend mom. She was like, Batavia? I was like, yeah. She was like, where are you? I said, I'm at the house. She's like, Jelisa is gone. I said, what you mean she's gone? She's like, Jelisa is gone. She passed away. I immediately threw my phone, screamed to the top of my lungs. Like, when I threw my phone, I fell to the floor. My whole pan of seafood on the floor. I was so like, what the fuck? Like, are you fucking serious right now? At this point, I had called my other best friend and told her, it's like, you gotta meet me. You gotta come get a car. Like, you gotta come get the baby, because she was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Because I was so traumatized. I just heard bad news, so it's like I'm crying, screaming on the phone. She trying to figure out what the hell didn't happen, because she thinking something happened to the baby. And I was like, you gotta meet me to get a car, because I just got a phone call that Jelisa passed away. She was like, are you serious? I was like, yes. It's like, she was like, where you want to meet up at? I was like, I don't care, like a closest store somewhere near, so I could go ahead and go to the house. And so when I say I could have been doing 100 on the dash, but my car wouldn't allow me. When I say I had the feet to the pedal to the metal, where the pedal was on the, like, touching the ground. That's how fast I thought I was driving. Like, but God did not allow me to, like, even though my feet was, the pedal was to the floor, I wasn't going that fast. If that makes any sense. Like, I wasn't going that fast. And it was like, I couldn't get that fast enough, because, like, what? Are you serious? Like, why? Like, why is this happening right now? Like, why we were supposed to grow old together, you know? That was my best friend. Like, she was the first person that welcomed me with open arms. So, yeah, that was 8 months from January. So, that makes it September the 6th. She passed away September 6th, 2020. So, it's like, shit was just happening back to fucking back. I could not catch a break. And with my best friend, it hit me even harder, because, like, we were supposed to grow old together. Like, she was the only one that had treated me with love when I first moved to Georgia. You know, I moved here when I was in the 7th grade, and then, like, she welcomed me with open arms. No, like, when I say nobody liked me, nobody liked me at all. I didn't even understand, like, why I had a problem. Like, nobody liked me. You know, I'm the new girl on the block. I sent, dressed different. You know, sometimes you get that hate sometimes. But yeah, nobody liked me. But she welcomed me with open arms, and we was best friends ever since then. So it's like, what? We were supposed to grow old together, you know, have kids around the same time. We were trying to make our own pregnancy pack type shit. Like, this can't be happening. Like, why? Like, why? What happened? What went wrong? Like, I'm up here questioning myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, what went wrong? And it was like, by the time I finally made it to the house, and she was still in her house on the floor. Like, all I could do, I couldn't go in the room, because at this point it was a crime scene, you know. So they was waiting on the corners to come, so I wasn't able to go inside the room, in her room, because she was in her room lying on the floor. So I wasn't allowed to go in the room, so I just sat at the door with her mom, and like on the floor just crying. Was like, why? Like, why? Like, why, Jelisa? Like, why? Like, why did you leave me? Like, you didn't supposed to leave me. Like, we were supposed to be together type shit. Like, I just cried. That hurt me the most, because my best friend is like, she's my diary. I tell my best friend everything that went on in my life. She knows. Like, when I'm feeling some type of way, I need somebody to talk to, I need advice, I call my best friend. She'll tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. She never sugarcoat anything. Like, that was my best friend. That was my sister. Not only my best friend, my sister. We did everything together. Like, my mama didn't allow me to go and spend the night at people's house. She was that type of parent. She didn't allow me to go stay in everybody's house. My mama always said, oh, they could come stay at night at your house, but you can't stay at night at that house. My mama did not trust nobody. She didn't trust nobody. So, for my mom to allow me to go to a whole different state, especially Chicago, with them, that means my mama really trusted, trusting her parents and trusting me to just to go. Like I was saying, me and my best friend was like peanut butter and jelly. You can't see her without me. You see one, you see the other type shit. So yeah, that was my best friend Jelisa. Like I miss her so fucking much. Like shit is crazy. I miss her so fucking much. And she's a fucking Libra, and Libras and Tauruses are like this. And like when she first passed away, when I say I cried and cried and cried, because like sometimes I used to forget when I'm going through something, I want to say, you know, I'm excited about something. I'll be like, I'm finna call Jelisa, then I'll be like, damn, I can't recall her, man. And I just immediately start crying. Like shit was like hard, like shit was crazy. And to this day I still miss her. Like I miss her so much. Like I just can't picture my life without her being here type shit. Like I'm trying not to cry because I feel like I'm finna get emotional. So but yeah, yeah, I just ain't picture. I just never picture us split apart, you know. Even when I was in a whole different state, we did everything together. Like I said, my mama allowed me to go stay at nobody else's house, but when it came to Jelisa and them, I was allowed to stay the night at the house. It's not about she didn't let me stay because of trust. She just didn't trust other people and what they got going on in their household. You never know. The world is crazy. The world is really, really crazy. And my mom was that mom that was very overprotective of her little cubs. And I was the basically only child. So it's like I was all she had at the moment. So yeah, so that was my best friend. That was September the 6th, 2020. Then here comes 2021. I had found out I was pregnant in July of July 2021. I ended up miscarrying when I was two and a half months pregnant. So that happened in 2021. So like I said, I haven't caught a break yet. Shit been happening back to back. So that's 2021. Finally caught a break, 22. Caught a break in 22. Here comes 2023. October the 6th, 2023. I got a text message, not a phone call. A text message saying that Zhiana and Dark Chocolate, which is Jamie, I call her Dark Chocolate, has gotten in a bad car accident. Like what? So yeah, 2023. What was that? It was October. October the 6th is when I got the text message saying that Zion got in a bad car accident. And Dark Chocolate is like a godmom to me. She's another mother figure in my life. Like we've been through some things. They watch me grow up. They know me. She known me since I was 20, going on 21. That's when I first met them. But yeah, met Jamie. And then, you know, of course I started dating her son. And yeah, and then Zai came along and stuff like that. But yeah, so I had got that text message like they got in a bad car accident. So me thinking very optimistically, you know, when you hear anything about car accident, you're not really thinking it's that bad in an instant. You feel me? So I'm being optimistic. I was like, well then, keep me updated. You know, I got the text message from Jeremy, and he was like, his mom and Zai got in a car accident. So I was like, keep me updated. Everything's gonna be okay. They gonna pull through type shit. Cause I'm not thinking it's that bad. You feel me? I'm just thinking it's a car accident. I'm not thinking it's the extent of the car accident was very bad. So next thing you know, I'm up here, you know, basically just waiting to get more updates. So once again, probably not even, I want to say a good 30 minutes, but probably not even a good 30 minutes, I get another text message that Dark Chocolate has passed away. It's like, what? Are you serious? And I immediately just started crying because, what? No, this can't be happening. No, this can't be happening. Like, are you serious right now? Are you fucking serious? I was screaming to the top of my lungs because, like, what? Are you serious? Immediately, I had to jump to, I had immediately, like, survival mode type shit. It's like, okay, Dark Chocolate passed away. What is the extent of Zhiana? Now my main focus is like, what's going on with Zion? Like, what's going on with Zion? What's going on with Zion? I got the update. He was like, Zion's okay. She's doing okay right now. So I was like, okay, I'm on my way type shit. I have to let him know, like, when I'm being there. This happened on a Friday. I end up going there on a, so the car accident happened on a Friday. I end up getting there on a Monday. I went straight to the hospital, and I stayed at the hospital until basically the day Zhiana passed away, which is October the 13th. So this happening is like, it's like seeing like I was in a time capsule, and it just everybody just passing away at this moment, and I'm up here trying to figure out why me, why this happening to me, why nobody else, why this couldn't happen to nobody else. Like, what did I do to deserve this type of pain? Why did you take my baby away from me? Like, that's my everything. Like, I did everything for her. The way I lived, the way I, carry myself, whatever I did it for Zah. And I used to tell her all the time, this is your world. I'm just living in it. Like, and she knew that. Like, that's my baby. That's my everything. So, like I said, once again, I don't get to grieve properly. I didn't really get to grieve Dark Chocolate passing away. Because I had to focus on Zhiana, to be strong for Zai. That was my main focus right now, is to be strong for Zai. I had to be strong for Zai. I had to. I'm the only parent right now that gotta be strong for her. Yes, everybody else there, but it's like, she loves me. Like, that's my baby. Like, anything that went wrong, Dark Chocolate calling me. You need to talk to your baby type shit. Like, they already know how I came about Zhiana. That's one child you didn't have to. You fuck with her, yo. You didn't want those type of problems. So, yeah, that happened. She passed away October the 13th. That car accident happened October the 6th. And if y'all really paying attention, remember I said my angel numbers are 1010. The 10th month is October. My angel number. October is the 10th month. If y'all really paid attention to another number, which is 6, my best friend passed away September 6th. Zhiana and them got in a car accident October the 6th. Another number that's like popping up. The 6 is popping up. And the thing is, my best friend's birthday, which is another crazy thing. It's not crazy, it's just all aligning, all the numbers. And like I said before, everything is aligning up. Everything is in alignment with these numbers. Like, everything that happened in your life, you gotta really sit back and think, like, pay attention. Pay attention to what the universe is trying to tell you. Like I said, October is the 10th month. My angel number 1010. My best friend passed away on the 6th of September. My daughter and my godmom got in a car accident October the 6th, 10th month. My daughter's birthday is September. My best friend passed away September. What else? Yeah, my best friend's birthday is October the 12th. I received the bad news in the hospital with Zhiana's health declining on my best friend's birthday, October the 12th. Zhiana passed away October the 13th. which is my cousin's birthday, October 13th. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, this is my life. This is my life been life, and this is my reality. It's like I have to live with this for the rest of my life. I have to live with this pain for the rest of my life. I'm learning to deal with it and grieve at the same time. And my way of grieving is to keep their name alive, you know, live my everyday life like they were still here. Because at the end of the day, they will want me to keep living. They will want me to continue pushing on. Yes, it's okay to cry. I cry. I grieve. I cry when I need to. I talk to them when I need to. I reminisce off of things. I look at memories, because I have memories for days. Like memories after memories after memories. So they might have died here on this eternal earth, but never have died in my heart, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and my life is just life, and my life is a movie. Literally, I could write a book of the things I went through. And that's just part of it. That's just part one. That's just part one. Y'all gotta stay tuned for part 2. You feel me? So I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. You know, comment some things in the comment section. You know, pink hearts for Zai. You know, purple hearts for Jelisa. You know, put those hearts in there. So make sure y'all leave in the comments happy birthday with the purple heart to Jelisa. Her birthday is October the 12th. And pink hearts for Zhiana. Her birthday is September 23rd. And if y'all want to get a part 2 of my life and lifing, let me know in the comments. You know, communicate. Let's communicate. Let's interact with each other. You know, let me know that y'all are engaged and that y'all liking what I'm putting out. What content would y'all like to see from me? What videos would y'all like me to do? And another thing is, yeah, just like, comment, subscribe, share this video. And yeah, I'm done. Thank you for tuning in. Chit Chat with Paradise. And I'm done, you know, putting the die in my head, and let's see the outcome. So far, so good. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, watching this video. Much love. Stay blessed. Bye.